have a little fun, my friend, and at the end, just before you go, I hope you look back at what you just watched and say to yourself, hey, that was not even a show.
Rack up the balls on the court and I'll be there to play with you soon, Kenneth. Hello everybody, it's me, Chris James, the host of the Not Even a Show and the former bad boy, now fully reformed. As you can see, I've shaved off all my tattoos and I put on this very nice hat to let you know that I'm now a respectable member of society. I cleaned up my act so my prank calling team, the Lone Wolves, could get accepted into the World Prank Championships. And we will be competing soon in the regional qualifiers, but I realized, hey, if we're gonna hit it big, we gotta get some more targets. And that's what we did this week. We searched for new shows, including a strange one called Free Talk Live that seems to be about Bitcoin, and then two of the hosts aren't wearing shirts. Plus, we called Wayne Allyn Root at Newsmax TV. He's a huge Trump fan and he reacts exactly how we want them to react. First though, we didn't just have to find new shows, we had to discover some of the old shows too. ChrisX disappeared from the 7 a.m. slot and we thought he was gone forever. But he popped back up in the afternoon with a professional radio network and a real call screener. He thought he could run from us, but when the wolf is hunting, just check it out.
Break it down. Let's go to Jim, 281-558-KSEV. Jim, thanks for hanging on. Welcome
to the Voice of Texas.
Hey, ChrisX, thanks for having me on.
Sure.
Listen, so I just want to talk about Colin Kaepernick a little bit. I got to say that, all right, I'm a reasonable conservative voice out there, and I listen to your show and every single day, and I got to say, I have to go now because I don't actually even exist.
Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it. That was Jim out in El Paso with some very well thought out very well thought out points. Thanks for the call. Yeah, there's a guy. What's funny is I think his page got shut down. I heard, but maybe it's back up. He's a comedian and he calls into these programs, and that's what that was. He's a comedian guy that does these calls, so we can take the video clips. They're actually pretty clever. Some of the ones he does, they're pretty clever. I don't know if he's still on or not, but I'm assuming that's what that was.
Give us a call at 713 DSC starter set for just $5.
Meridian,
After your starter set,
Idaho.
products ship at regular price.
Hey, Jack, you there?
Check out their new
Watch for some of these callers, these out-of-town callers. We'll keep a short leash on them. They may be these. There's some dude that does these pranks or whatever. And he calls into shows. That last caller was one of them.
And listen for me. I'll thank them for the call. When we do, just drop them.
Thank you, sir. Just want you to beware. Watch out for him. He calls into other shows, and I hear him all the time. Yeah, watch for me. I'll watch for these guys, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Jason in Ohio is one of them. We'll see. We'll see what they say. Maybe they're good calls. I don't know.
So let's not forget calls from Meridian, Idaho, and Ventura, California.
Valuable trees. You don't want to lose them, and you don't want anything damaged.
All right, Jack, watch them pretty closely. We'll keep a short leash just in case. I don't know if I trust these out-of-town calls.
I've known them for.
I hear you, but you're on, like you said, you're on Facebook, so they might just be picking you up on that.
Yeah, they could be.
Now it's time to meet a new character. Him and his brother are enthusiastic callers who just want to get on the air and make a good, solid point. Unfortunately, they never get past the introductions due to their name.
281-558-KSEV. Jason, who's been holding in Meridian, Idaho. Jason, thanks for hanging on. Welcome to the Voice of Texas.
Hello, my name is Mike Penis.
All right, let's get rid of Jason. Thank you for the call. Let's pick up with Alex in Ventura, California. Alex, thanks for hanging on. Welcome to the Voice of Texas.
Thanks, Chris. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for the call, Alex. Let's go to Will listening in New... Nah, you know what? Let's not go to Will. Dear Lord. So this is our phone calls today. My Lord.
Nah, you know what? Let's not go to Will.
Nah, you know what? Let's not go to Will.
Wayne Allyn Root is an absolute evangelical freak who runs a radio show called War Radio, which is his initials, Wayne Allyn Root, W-A-R, War. He reacts in a real, very serious way to my prank call, which is very, very juvenile.
Do me a favor, just grab Tyrone, let him know to call back. He's got to call on a landline. He must be calling on a cell phone. He's going in and out. I cannot understand him. Tell him to call back.
We'll take Chris and Idaho in the meantime.
Chris in Idaho, line 4. You're on with Wayne Allyn Root. Chris, are you there?
Hey, Wayne. How are you today? Great to speak with you, sir. It's an honor to get on the air with you.
Thank you. And by the way, I want to make sure, Tyrone, call back. I want to hear what you have to say. And even if you don't agree with me, I'll honor what you have to say. But I couldn't hear you. You were going in and out. Call back, 833-WAR-TALK. And make sure you call on a landline. Don't put me on speakerphone.
And put your mouth close to the receiver so we can hear you, okay? You're probably on a cell phone.
I would guess. Maybe you were driving. All right, Chris, what's on your mind?
Well, I just wanted to say, as far as this issue, this Kavanaugh issue, I'm surprised. It seems like Mike's being really hard-headed about all this. I feel like Mike's being really hard-headed, you know?
When you say Mike, I don't know what you mean by Mike. Who's Mike?
That Mike Hawk, you fucking loser.
Thing is Trump derangement syndrome. And the last guy who called
is a deranged loser.
And he said the F word on national TV. You're a filthy lowlife, and your mother needs to wash your mouth out.
And you need a spanking from your daddy.
And you don't know anything better, because you're a loser. You're probably wearing a dirty shirt with stains on it.
You're a loser.
Bye.
Let's take more calls. 833-WAR-TALK, the actual numeric number. You know, it's funny. Can't a liberal call up and articulate a real argument?
You mean you're really such dumb people?
And such ignorant people that you don't have a single fact at your disposal? Not one? 833-WAR-TALK, 833-927-8255. We'll take your calls right now. There's got to be a single Democrat or liberal out there who could say something besides the F word, or talk about someone's mother, or scream in the middle of a hearing about a Supreme Court justice, in the middle of a congressional hearing, a U.S. Senate hearing. Are you all that bad? Do all of you need someone to wash out your mouth with soap? Have any of you ever learned how to speak like gentlemen and gentlewomen? Anyone got any honor left? I don't think so. I don't think so.
One day when I was scouring the internet for new shows, I discovered a strange network called LRN.FM, which runs a few different live streams on Twitch. This particular show, Free Talk Live, features 3 hosts. Just one of them wears a shirt. Let's watch.
There are
It'd be
those
nice
pesky...
if this were a dictatorship, so long as I was a dictator.
So
well, that's really the only way to get things done, is to complete executive command over the...
But first, let's go to the phones. To the phone, we got Chris in Ohio, watching us on our Twitch feed at twitch.lrn.fm, which is our video feed in HD quality.
Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, fellas, how are you? Excited to be on with the three, just a couple boys hanging out. I'm curious, why is the one fella? I got my shirt off as well. Why is the one fella got his shirt still on?
I think
because
that's you,
I feel like wearing a shirt.
But I mean, everybody's got its shirts off, man. It's shirts off.
Daryl's way more jacked than Daryl's way more jacked than me and Conan.
Us, yeah.
So like maybe he's just being coy. I don't know. Modest, yeah.
Well, I mean, if you're jacked, well, you prove it. I mean, we're shirts
He
off.
doesn't have to
today,
prove
obviously.
anything. He doesn't have to prove anything to you. I see him going to the gym every single day, but. What are you going to pay him to take his shirt off? I guess that would be the most important question. Because
Daryl, I'm sure, has a price.
Like, there's got to be a number at which Daryl will just take that thing off.
Prostitute it up, man.
Now, I don't know if that's legal in Twitch land for that to actually happen, because Twitch has a bunch of silly rules about what you can and can't do.
I don't know, but I will say this, and thank you for the call.
Chris.
What a numbskull.
Let's wrap the remaining 3 up here in a moment. I'll go to the phones here and to your calls and thoughts. We've got somebody calling from Discord calling themselves Friendly Little Boy. You're on Free Talk Live. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm a little bit, got no shirt on for sure. I love that you guys got no shirt on. Love that no shirt life. You know what I mean?
Tell me what you're calling about tonight.
Well, I'm calling about you guys are looking good without your damn shirts on, and I'm ready to party. What do you got to say? You guys are doing a damn radio show on a live stream, showing off. You guys are a couple of snacks. You know what I mean? I mean, what do you want?
I have
from me?
no clue.
Snack is some sort of slang for the internet, meaning that you find us attractive. That's not what you said you were calling about.
Yeah, friendly little boy.
Well, that's because I knew you wouldn't let me on the air if you knew I was the
same person calling back. Yeah, we have a 1 call per night rule.
You could have told the truth and said you wanted to talk about being shirtless, and we would have put you on the air. You don't have to call and tell a lie about, what you want to talk about. This really is an open phone show, and you really can talk about whatever it is you want. So you don't need to use subterfuge. I had no idea you were the same person, so thanks for being honest about that, because it's only 1 call per night.
All right, everyone, thanks so much. And on top of the World Prank Olympics, my musical group, Chris, is also competing in the big battle of the bands in 19 weeks' time. Now, last week, someone commented that the music was getting really bad, and I didn't get bothered by that at all. It didn't even upset me. I went out and wrote a whole new song, and this is it. And I did write it. It's from the point of view of someone who loves my pranks, and it might seem like someone else wrote it and that I went to someone and said, hey, can you write me a song? And then they wrote me a song about me, and then it's weird for me to be singing it, but that's not the case. It's like an artistic choice that I made, and it is me. I made this and did this. Check it out.
Making prank calls makes me so stressed. What else
Okay, everyone, that's the end of this thing. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/notevenashow. Also check out twitch.tv/friendlylittleboy, where I do 3 call-in shows a week. That's right, if you hate my guts and you've had enough of my damn pranks, then phone me up and tell me about it. But just tell me, don't prank me. Just tell me you don't like my pranks. I don't want to be pranked. This week's Patreon features Jeremy Hansen and our special secret person that we can't talk about calling as well. It's a great one, check it out. And this week's comment of the week goes to, and there is a comment of the week, it was a trick. I said rube, and I said anyone who's still commenting is a rube, but that was a trick to see who would still keep playing, and a lot of you did, a lot of you passed the test. And the comment of the week goes to Bryce something or other, and I think it's Bryce, the one who I know, who's like my friend online. But he commented, I love to wear a long, lush rube, and that was very funny. This week's comment of the week topic is bread. Get that bread.